This time we're gonna make it all the way through. Last time with Mike the Mechanic, we got all the way through to the very last few seconds, really, and the final hurdle, we got wasted. I looked back at the footage, and I figured out what went wrong. So we took those Brotherhood Paladins in with us, but when you leave the Mariposa base, they'll say, "Oh, it's time to go home," and there'll be a time-lapse like fade out for 60 seconds, I think, while we stand there watching them run away. So that's where we lost that 60 seconds, and that's why we lost the whole game. So this time, Brotherhood's not invited to Mariposa anymore. We're just going to solo it. Especially with Albert, we really shouldn't need any help with combat anyway. We shouldn't be getting into combat if we make it that far, but I feel good about today. I reckon we're gonna go all the way this time. So let's get started with Albert Goal. Take him.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe, okay?
Something about this it just has such a cool, I guess, retro feeling. It reminds me of watching cinematics I used to wonder what it would be like to have video games that looked like this the whole way through. This was the quality of graphics that we'd have for full games one day. Alright, here we are. So it's an Ironman run again, so if I die then that's it, game over, stream over, dead. First thing we'll do is say hi to Ed. Ed's dead. Or Ed. Alright. Let's go. So, Albert has small guns here, which actually helps out a whole lot early game. That'll probably be the first thing that we buff and get a level. And that'll, between that and Ian, we'll have more than enough firepower to get us through. And then we'll get to the hub and we'll have our barter skill, so we'll be able to get the best equipment. Alright. Clear up those rats. Just reload that and put it away. So that Seth at Shady Sands doesn't yell at us. Let's see if we can encounter first. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. We'll just go to there. Alright, what's up, Seth? I want to know about the rat scalps, and I want your rope and your cash. Actually, I've taken to taking his ammo as well lately, just so that I know that I'm not going to run out of ammo for the hunting rifle that we get later. Got 3 mentats to start with because we took speech. That's really good. That's helpful. It won't be helpful till later, but still nice. Alright. that'll do. We lost like 50 caps there, but that's alright, that's fine. Please help me go through all the options to get the 250 XP. And we'll go straight to Ian, I think, this time. What's up, Ian? I'm Albert. Where's the hub in Junktown? That'll get him to mark them on our map for us. And could you help us out? Alright, cool. He's with us. So I think, yeah, we've got 40 science, so we can head straight over and flex on the peasants. Tell them how to farm. Here's Curtis. What's up? What are you doing? Crop rotation. Yeah. Soil rejuvenation. Alright, that gives us 500 XP just like that, just for passing a science check. That's one of the only places actually where science is useful until right near the end of the game. So you better make it, better use it while you have it. So the first thing we'll do won't be to go to the Red Scorp Caves, first we'll go to Vault 15. And the reason we do that is so that we can pick up some armor and some better weapons, and get a level or two, before we run into too many Red Scorps. Most of the time this guy shows up, but it's not a huge deal, he's on his own. And, oh, that's a level already. We'll take his tail for the Dr. Raslo, so we can get some more XP later when we go back to Shady Sands. So we'll just take the level now, and we'll just pour it all into small guns. We've got heaps of skill points because we've got skilled, and we've got pretty good intelligence. Anything more than 6 or 7 is pretty excessive, especially when you have skilled. In fact, most of the time I would probably take skilled over bumping intelligence up by a little bit, because it gives you 2.5 points worth of intelligence on level up. And yeah, you're not getting the perks, but you get an extra 5 skills per level, and you get the plus 10% to all skills, which helps a lot. Alright, so now we'll be much more accurate with the small guns. She'll just make this go much smoother and quicker. Just clear these rats out. Let's go that one. Alright, that'll do. Just wait for Ian to catch up. Come on, dude. Alright. There's the big boy. Oh, just run off. We want to retreat a little bit because this means that these melee only beasties will have to burn a few action points to get to us, which might save us from an attack now and then. Because if they're moving, they're not whacking us. That, and we'll just head up here for some stim packs. There's 3 stim packs in a doctor's kit. A first aid kit. Yeah, that 95% to hit on the rats is so much better. It just makes the early part of the game, or stim packs well, just makes the early part of the game much faster, much less painful. I've played some games where you don't have a small guns or really any good combat skill early on, so you're just relying on Ian for all your firepower, and it's not as bad as you might think, but it is pretty painful compared to actually being able to handle yourself. But down here he's watching us, so we don't want to get too close so that we get the first hit. Let's go. Yeah. Sweet. Is there a rat here? Yeah, there is. Okay. And we'll head down around here, and you can just see the hunting rifle. That's really important to get. It helps a lot Not strictly necessary, but again, it just makes things a lot easier. I think there's a rat in here. There are two, in fact. And there's some ammo here. That's what we came for. It's 15 rounds for the hunting rifle. And in here... Oh. And in here there will be a leather jacket and another rope. So we'll just hit A to take all. So there's the armor. I think there's another big rat somewhere around here. Yeah, there he is over there. Just hit that rat first. I don't have much HP. Did we get hit by something? Must have. Oh, he's running away. Alright. Really hit for 4 points, yeah. I didn't realize that we were having issues. Ooh. Yeah, we really should heal up, actually. 20, yeah, that's fine. Hit back a bit. And back again. That. And we've just got one more shot, I think, with the rifle. That should be all we need. Yep. Alright. Okay, we actually had two. That's just some more rifle ammo, but I think we're pretty good. So we'll put that away and use the rope. So I think if I don't mess around, should be... Ooh. Okay, let's really heal up. And we'll just get some distance. Alright, got another town. Let's see if we can do an aim shot. The head, yep. Oh, he's really after us. Oh, yeah, finish him off. Crit for 15, yep. And we'll just do a normal shot. So I was about to say, that if I don't mess around too much, then we should be able to have this whole thing done inside of 4 hours. I won't be doing the Addendum Uprising. That just takes way too long and it's tedious. You're just waiting for all the villagers to punch the guards for 0 damage for 15 minutes. So I think even if I wasn't too concerned about speed, then I would still just skip it. You get probably 2,500 XP from it, and at that point in the game, that's not a huge deal. By that time, you should have all the skills you need, especially with alpha skills. So that away. The reason I put the weapon away so much is that if you don't, say I've got it out, you use it and then you take it out again, and then it goes to the menu. Gosh. So it opens, but then you pull that out before the menu pops up, and putting the weapon away just that's happening. It's just a little faster, a little less tedious. On him away. Whoop. That's another one. And back a bit. Alright. We'll head up here to see that it's caved in. That gives us 500 XP. There's a crowbar there, but we don't need it. And what's our XP looking like? Ooh. Okay, I reckon we'll see if we can hit another level before we leave here. Because that'll be, we need 130. How many rats are there? Oh yeah, there's a big boy. So it'll be 50, 100, yeah, easy, okay. So we'll just reload this. We'll hit this one. Nope. spend its time, if it even sees us, heading over to us rather than hitting us. Oh no. Okay, we can just... None of them are responding to us, which is nice. So we just get all the turns, and that'll be level... No? Oh, I miscalculated. Need 5 more XP. Just... Okay. Oh, didn't see that guy. Snuck up on me, ambushed by rats. Alright. So that'll be level 3. We won't get a perk because we've got the skill trait. We've chosen to, well, we haven't chosen. This is just how Albert is built. But, yeah, we'll just have heaps of skill points. 22. Not bad at all. Small guns, I think, can probably... Oh, let's put it up to 125, just so that we can make better aim shots. Apart from that, I did some testing earlier in the week, and lockpick, I think we only need to get up to 60. Some sneak is useful for one thing right at the end, Mariposa, to help us avoid a combat. Science we don't need to worry about, repair we don't need to worry about. We can use skill books for both of them. So we might just go straight into leveling speech and butter. Just get them to 100 each. And then we'll start looking at lockpick, I suppose. But there isn't a whole lot that you need to pick. Alright, let's head out back to Shady Sands, and it's nice to have the reminder to end this Radscorp tailing. That'll be the first thing we do. It's easy to forget. And it's worth something like 900 XP altogether. So we'll head down to Raslo. What's up, dude? I've got a tale for you. Go make us a free antidote. Then we'll head in here to the back. And Seth's brother Jarvis is sick, so we'll give him the antidote. And there you go, we get 400. Oh, 250 for the antidote, and 400 for curing Jarvis. So it's 650 all up. Which is still decent for nothing. So next we'll head back over to Seth. And we'll head to the Radscorp Caves. This will be easy now. The Radscorps have a little bit of damage threshold, which can mess with you a little bit if you're using the 10mm pistol. Because they have 26 health each. So it can take a wee while, especially if your small gun skill is low. You can have a really tough time basically just relying on Ian to kill the Radscorps for you. But now that we've got a couple of levels, we've got a good small gun skill, and we have the hunting rifle, which is both much more powerful and it has much more range. Yeah, the Radscorp caves are a breeze. So there's one over here. Saw his tail. There he is. Oh, he saw me too. They're pretty deceptive, these Radscorps. Step back a bit and hit him again. Where's Ian gone? Is he still... Something found us. Oh yeah. There it is, right there. Alright. And the other one. Reload that. Ian's a really good shot, actually. Especially early on. He's got a whole lot of range somehow. And he's very accurate. In fact, he's so accurate that sometimes he hits things that he isn't even meaning to hit. Like me. Alright, so there's some more ammo here. And a stim pack. We'll, oops. Reload that, put it away. You know you've killed everything when you get that message there saying that you've killed them all and you get 500 XP. So that's your cue to leave. Get that down here, we did. Yeah. That extra ammo. Alright. We'll say hi to Seth. Hey Seth, we did it. Sweet. Alright. We're out of here. Now the first thing we'll do is head back to the vault. 13 that is. Because there are a couple of people we want to talk to. So first will be the medic in the front here. Also pick up some extra stim packs. This guy here. So I need some chems. I have an urgent need. And because we've got high speech, of course, he wants to get them to us. So that gives us a super stim pack and a psycho. Psychos are super important for us because they give us 50% damage reduction. And when you combine that with combat armor, that's 90%. Only 10% of what actually gets through to you damages you. That's normal damage only. So that's just this one here. If they're hitting you with lasers and stuff, then it doesn't do anything. But it does also give you 3 extra agility, which can top off your action points. Oh, it's late. Sorry. We'll go till morning. 8 AM. What's up, Teresa? Yep, it's going well. He obviously wants to protect us. Don't worry about it. So that's 750 just like that. We'll head down to floor 3 to see if we can hit those full computers. So Teresa basically is leading movement to leave the vault and start exploring. And I just convinced her that it's dangerous out there, and you're better off just chilling at home. There, we got another level. Let's see if we can lock out on this one as well. Hey, we did. Nice. What's our science? 47? Let's go for smooth talker. Yeah, what is it? 47, yeah. So that's pretty good. How do we want to spend those skill points? I'll have to think about that. Oh, actually, we'll head over here to the armory. Talk to the guard. Why would there be a locked door? Who has access? Only people with need have access? Well, I have need. Yeah, it doesn't work if you just say let me in, let me in. You sort of have to construct an argument first. So the shotgun we don't actually need to use. It's just nice to have for some extra cash later on. It's like an extra... Oh, I think a shotgun's worth 800 caps. There's just flares in that cabinet there. We don't need to worry about that. Another rat. Now, there is no loot or anything in this cave here. It's just full of rats. So there's no need to waste your time. It's good for practice in your very first game, just to figure out, you know, menus and combat and all that, but it's not important for any other playthrough. You don't get much experience at all. They're worth 25 each, so it's really not worth your time. So we'll head over to... Actually, we'll go to Shady Sands, because Tandy will have been captured by this point, and given that our speech is so high, we can just head straight over to the raiders and deal with that easily. Where are the raiders? I'll get it back for you. And we'll just head straight down. Oh, and it's in the middle of the day. Cool. And we'll go in. Make sure that you're not carrying any weapons on your active slot. You can have them holstered, but... Alright, so we'll say we've come in peace to negotiate the release of Tandy, and we'll bluff him and say I represent a threat that you don't even understand. And he believes us. So Tandy opens the door, and we head straight out. Actually, there's a grenade back here. Let's just take that, and then we'll leave. We'll steal a grenade. That's a real hero. You get the girl and the grenade. So we return her home. So we get this double note here, 2 lumps of XP. One of them, I think it's 400. That's just for completing the mission. The 500 is sort of like a pacifism bonus, where that will reduce by the number of raiders that you kill on the way out. So if you don't kill any, then you get the full 500. Of course, if you do kill them, then they give you XP of their own, plus the loot. But it is dangerous early on in this game. I would not want to do combat as Albert against the raiders this early. No way. Could probably do it, but it's a bit of a risk, and we've got a much more elegant way to resolve that. So straight into Junktown, and it's daytime, so they'll let us in, and we're not carrying a weapon, so they won't stop us at the gate. So there's Doc Morbids, we'll be there later. But first we want to head straight up to Killian Darkwaters. He's over here. So we'll head straight over here to get the rope.
Can I help?
Yep, we want to buy something. There it is, 13 caps. That's so cheap. Alright. That's all we want from that. And I think we can...
Welcome to Junktown, stranger. You bet. Well, howdy.
Before Kenji comes in,
What can I
we'll
do?
just
Well,
see what we can buy or sell. Yeah, so we can drop that shotgun right now. We'll keep the shells for Tycho later on. Let's see. We'll sell that too, yeah. That'll do. Alright, and we'll take 1,000 caps. And 94. Easy, easy, easy. And we'll head over here so that we have less chance of friendly fire when Kenji does this thing. And we'll make an aim shot. Ooh, right in his eyes. Oh, nice. One shot. Okay.
listen, thanks for saving my life.
Alright,
So might
yeah,
have
we'll
to
agree
wait.
to him.
Alright.
So now we have to go after Gizmo, who's the local crime boss. Who Killian is sure that sent that assassin. And he knows that for sure because the assassin just said
Well, howdy.
Gizmo sends his regards. So we'll just barter with this guy again. We'll sell that rifle we just picked up for the rest of his cash.
The name's Killian. Killian
Oops.
Darkwater.
I'm Albert. There we go. Oh yeah, we'll head over to the crash house first thing while we're here. And we'll talk to the receptionist. I need a good night's sleep, just one night. And we can head straight in, we don't need to wait for her. So we'll rest until tomorrow morning. And then we'll get the hostage situation. I'll check it out. So because we have really good speech skill, well it's at 100, and we've got excellent charisma, this should be a breeze. As soon as he sees you, he'll engage you in conversation. Don't do it. Just much right till it is. Oh, this is not. No, no way, not this bitch. Oh wow, we didn't get the regular. Oh, he's going for us. Okay, we'll do it that way. We just got really unlucky, I guess. Oh, we got knocked down. Alright. Should be easy from here. Yeah. Cynthia's not going to be happy. Yep. Can't believe you killed him. He just said he was about to kill you. And we saved her life, and I guess she's not thinking straight. That's alright. Can't be easy to be a hostage. Guess you'd be all confused. So yeah, we got a bit of XP. I think if you do it peacefully, then you get 1,000. But yeah, we just didn't get the option that time. Oh, was it because... Oh yeah, yeah. So I hit, last time I was in here, I hit escape to get out of the screen just out of habit. But if you hit escape after you've picked a perk, it won't save your decision. So we didn't actually have the smooth talker that I think we needed to get the good speech option. That's why that happened. Okay. Now, yeah, we'll just head over here to get Dogmeat and just auto-complete that quest. So the dog is keeping those people out of the house, but if you dress up like Mad Max over here, then he'll come with you for the rest of his life till he gets shot in the back by Tycho in the glow. This tends to happen in my playthroughs, at least. So we'll wait till evening so that the bar's open. Head in. We'll talk to the barman. Bye. And we'll head over here and talk to Tycho. Alright. And we'll steal this guy's boots. Take his armor. And put that on now. So we'll talk to Tycho. Sure, what's your story? Have you survived all the dangers? Really survival stuff these days? Like what? That would be great. So he'll give us a an outdoorsman lesson for I think like 5 skill points. I'm Albert. And we'll ask for his help. Cool. And he's another companion for us. He's got leather armor and a shotgun, so he's pretty effective. He's got 60 HP as well. So he's pretty survivable. He'll probably be our most reliable dude. Oh, we'll go to Gizmos first, of course. So we'll just head over here, through here. It's not very... Oh yeah, it is pretty busy, actually. Not so much in this back room, but... Head straight over to Gizmo.
I'm a busy man.
Talk about the
I
attack
don't know what you're
Killing's
talking
life.
about.
Hypothetical works, or you can also just be straight up and tell him that you know, his assassin failed and you need someone to do the job right, and here I am. But that seems a little riskier to me. The hypothetical is much less confrontational.
Such as, and let me get, well, how can I trust you?
And I'm not sure if you get better chances with that option.
Alright.
What job I'm dead for?
That's easy.
Sure, it's a job.
Good.
Okay. Of course we're not going to kill Killian, because we're a good guy. Don't like crime bosses. So we'll head straight back and tell Killian that we got his confession.
So,
Sure it is.
Which? Let's hear it.
Confession.
that's the first time I've been happy to hear
we'll
his
just take some
voice.
notes.
Well, thanks again. Go to Lars.
And let's go help him. So we'll head over to Lars, back at the gate. He's like the captain of the guard, I guess you'd say. The sheriff. I guess Killian's the sheriff, but this is the number 2 guy. So, let's do it. See if we can get an eye shot. Yep, easy. Oh, just like that. A nice little touch with Gizmo here is that you blow a hole in the back of his chair. Alright, oh, and that's another level. I'll put this away because the guards don't like people carrying weapons around. I've actually never tested to see what exactly happens, but judging by people like in the hub, they'll often refuse to speak to you until you put it away. So I don't want to take chances in Junktown. So we'll head straight back to Gizmo's, because we want loot. His bodyguard will be... Where is his bodyguard? Ah, I don't see him, he completely disappeared. Well, that's alright. So head straight over to Gizmo. This gun is worth a lot of caps. It's the only one like it in the game. This is the only ammo you can find for it. But the gun itself sucks. I think it's worse than a 10mm. Do we have the 10 still? No, we don't. We sold it to Killian. Yeah, so it's 5 to 10. Okay range. No, it's garbage. Let's see if we can pick this lock. Yeah, we did. Okay. So the only other loot in here is in this bookcase. We can get the lighter, which is worth 100 caps, guns and bullets magazine, and the bag. Because inside the bag, if we use it, we can see cash. So we'll drop all of that. I don't know if there's a more elegant way to do this, but we drop it and then pick it up again. So the caps are outside the bag, we can get rid of the bag. Let's look at our level. We've got 44 skill points and not a whole lot to spend it on already, because we got the 10% bump from skilled. We'll really just be finishing off a few little things here and there. We might start putting stuff into energy weapons at the end of the game. What do we want to get lockpick up first? Lockpick is not as urgent, really. Yeah, we'll head straight for energy weapons. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so repair, science, and outdoorsman we can rely on skill books for. So there's no need to ever put points into that. You don't need them early on enough that you'd have any checks before getting skill books, unless you really, really want that XP from the Vault Library, which, I mean, I guess. I actually want to head straight back because I forgot something. We've got one more thing to do here. And that's to visit Dogmeat, because he has a secret. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Okay, so he'll be downstairs. And we'll say hi to Gretch. Your boss sent me down. For what? Wasn't sure this was where Bob got his human meat. Be back to pick up the bodies in a little while. Okay. So basically Doc Morbid is killing his patients and getting Gretch here to chop them up into little pieces to sell to a merchant in the hub for kebab meat. So we'll talk to the Doc, throw down Butcher, and we'll head straight into combat. See if we can get him in the... Actually we'll go for Gretch, because I don't think Doc Morbid has a weapon on him. But Gretch has an SMG. So if we can take him out early. 45 points, wow. Must only have 50. So he goes down pretty easily usually. Yeah, he's just punching. And there's Gretch. Go Tommy. Oh. So in the eye scan, somehow we can hit him in the eyes from behind. Fine, can't complain. We don't need the tool. Might as well take it actually, it's pretty light. But the place that we'll actually use it in a bit later on. There are tools all over the place, but just in case we miss it or something. So we'll go into combat mode here, right before we come through the doorway, because as soon as we step out, they would enter combat mode and get the first hit on us. Whereas if we enter combat mode first, we can use an action point or two to step in the doorway, fire a shot, and maybe even get back. Yeah, so if we do an aim shot, that'll take the rest of our action points, and we'll be in sight of at least that guy. Yeah, both of them. So we'll just do a regular shot and then step back. That way we'll be safe. They'll have to move to hit us. Oh, that kind of thing still see us. Oh, he's gone already. Huh. Did he? Huh, that's odd. I don't know how he hit us. Because we can't see him, but he can see us. It's very odd. We'll take an aim shot now. In the head. Okay. Really hitting on Dogmeat. Alright, that's that. And these guys have some... Oh, actually. Let's just give Dogmeat a stim pack. It's probably safe for animals, right? What's the worst that could happen? Giving combat stims to small canines. Right, so these guys... Oh, Ian's in the way. Step aside. These guys have some really good loot on them. They've got that which is worth 800 to sell, and that which I think we saw was worth 800. Plus some spare change. So, now we're all looted up for the hub. We've got heaps of loot to sell, which we'll need for some skill books. And maybe a sniper rifle? See how we go. We've got really good barter, so there's a good chance that we'll be able to get the gear that we want really early on. There's our first encounter. Some scorps. That's good, I like that. They're worth 110 XP each. And they're not very threatening. Not at this stage. If you run into them coming straight out of Vault 13, then they can be really dangerous. But as it is, it's just fine. Got some weapons, we've got some armor, we've got some skills. We're good to go. So that's that. 210. Oh wow. Must be slightly different ones. Well, we killed him anyway. Wasn't difficult. And straight down to the hub. Let's do it. 7:44. That's a good time. Make sure our weapon is away. And there's nobody right here that we have to talk to. They'll just say, "Hey, this is the hub. It's a big trading place." So first thing we'll do is head over to the Fargo traders. They're following with us. Come on. And Ian will say something rude. Yeah, we'll talk to this guy. We're looking for work. Okay. Talk to Butch in the back.
What do you want?
Questions.
Time is my
job.
well, some carrot.
What do you
Simple.
want me to do?
Well,
Is-
there's you.
What is it?
How do
Find out
you?
about the Death Claw.
Done
Check
and
it
done.
out. Okay. So Butch's caravans are going missing, and he thinks that, well, there are a few suspects. Could be the Brotherhood of Steel, could be mutants, could be the Death Claw. That's his guess, or it could be the Water Merchants, eliminating rivals. But we'll talk to Beth. She's a town gossip. We have questions. The Death Claw. What exactly is a Death Claw? Do you know anything else about it? Been long seen it and lived. Let's check it out. So she directs us to Harold in Old Town, which is just over there. who says that he's seen a Deathclaw, and he knows where it is. But right now, we'll buy something. And because we went to Fargo and accepted the quest earlier, we'll get this 15% discount. Which I think we'll only use to buy ammo. It doesn't affect your sell price. So we'll just get a couple of these. 229. Oh, it's so easy, so easy. Yeah, she doesn't have anything else that we want. So we'll sell these. And we'll take all of the cash. But a few extra little bits and pieces. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's all we want. And we'll head over to Old Town to see Jake. Our friend over here. This guy has the serious gear. Or like the mid-game stuff. So this is Jake. He's your best buddy. I'd like to make a deal with you. Because he has, yeah, combat shotguns, 14mm pistols, rockets, energy cells, sniper rifles is what we want. Let's see. Wow, that's really cheap. And the combat armor. So if we can get both of these, that will be awesome. Sell the bag, sell the lighter. Oh yeah, the Gizmo's pistol. Which is that worth on its own? 1500, yeah. Sell Gizmo's old kebabs, gross. That's the Nuka-Cola that Tycho bought us back at the scum pit. Oh, and the leather armor. 800 each. Yeah, we're getting close. We've got the shotgun shells. Oh, one of the SMGs. Easy. So the rest will just take as cash. Yeah, those. Let's see, what have we got to get to? 8-4. Okay. Well, we don't need these anymore. We're almost there already. And these. 8-2. Okay, we'll sell those grenades then. One there. Yeah, another one. Sweet. So now we have combat armor. Awesome. So damage threshold 5. It subtracts 5 from all of the damage coming in. And then whatever gets through that subtracts another 40%. And then that'll calculate the amount of damage that we actually take. And we can still sell our old stuff to anyone else. Like this guy here. Now because we have good speech skill and good charisma, he will like us. Otherwise he'll kick you out and you can't trade with him. Who are you? And good to meet you. And you seem okay. I think you need a 6 in charisma to have a good chance of charming him. And it's the same with the guy that takes the hostage back at the crash house in Junktown. If you have good charisma, he'll say, "Oh yeah, you seem okay." Whereas if you don't, he'll say that you're full of it. So charisma seems to be all about generally the way that you come off, the way you look, the way you sort of act with people. So 1840. Do we have anything else? We'll sell the jacket, and we'll sell 3 of these, and give the rest to Tycho. In fact, sell all of them. Yeah. So we want psychos. Let's take 4 of them. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, we can really go to town. If we just take all of his mentats and all of his psychos. We probably don't need that many of either of them. That'll do. We don't need anything else. Red X we can find. Buff out's not useful. Not useful for us. So we can probably take one more. Yep. And right aways we can find. And booze. Okay. Sweet. Now how much cash do we have? 7.2, that's really good. So the last thing to do, with trading at least, will be to see Mrs. Stapleton. We'll go talk to Harold later on, once we get back from the glow, I think. But for now, talk to Mrs. Stapleton. What do you have in the way of books? She's also a person that can tip you off on Necropolis' location, because it's quite easy to lock yourself out when you're in conversation with the water merchants. So Mrs. Stapleton is a backup. She'll sell you a holodisc with Necropolis' location on it. So what we want first is we want repair. Oh, it's so cheap. I love it. I love barter. And some science and some outdoorsmen, definitely. I think that's all we want from her. We'll sell that super stim pack. It's not super useful, and these grenades. We might keep the time bomb just in case there's something that we need to. If there's a lock that we need to pick and we just screw it up, we can just blow up the door or whatever it is. 825. So that'll be what, 1800? Yeah, 1800 exactly. So go 999 and 801. Alright. And I almost forgot that we were going to go back to Jake and grab another sniper rifle. We'll give that to Tycho. And that'll be him set for guns for the rest of the game. Alright, so where is the last one? Down here. 1492. Easy. So 999 and 493. Might grab some extra ammo too. So that'll be what? 403? Sweet, alright. Oh, another important thing to do after you've talked to Jake the first time is ask him if he knows anyone that sells better stuff than he does, which is an odd thing to to ask, but he doesn't seem bothered by it. But he'll mark the Boneyard, the Alley Boneyard, which we'll visit later, and the Brotherhood of Steel, which we'll also need to visit. So where's Tycho? There he is. So we'll give him the sniper rifle, and we'll give him the stim packs. Alright. Then we'll talk to him straight away and say, combat tactics, draw your best weapon. So he'll pull his sniper rifle out. Then we can take his old shotgun off him. And his ammo. And we can sell that straight back to Jake, actually. Oh, to Jake? Yeah. Because we just bought that sniper rifle in cash. So we can just give him that. And now we're done with trading, I promise. That's it. Now we'll just, while we're here, we'll eat these books. Because they are pretty heavy, and it can be, you're so busy in the hub the first time you visit that you can just completely forget. At least I can. I've done that before. Carry them all the way to Necropolis without realizing that I'm missing out on those skills. Which isn't a big deal for science and repair. But you definitely want as much outdoorsman as you can get early on to avoid dangerous encounters. Now, in a regular game, if I was doing save files and stuff, I wouldn't bother with outdoorsman, because you can just reload if you die, it's fine. But in Ironman, things like outdoorsman skill and just health total, you know, is way more important. I sort of like the balance of that much more. So we'll head straight down here to the water merchants, and they'll tip us off about Necropolis, because Necropolis has a vault as well. They might have a water chip for us. So we'll talk to her behind the desk. Do you have a water chip? Necropolis. No thanks. So she offers to send a water caravan to Vault 13 to give us a bit more time on our deadline. Step aside. But I know for a fact that the water chip actually is in Necropolis, so it's a bit of a waste of time. If you don't know that, then it can be a good idea. You probably won't need the time, like you have a really generous time limit, but it can freak you out the first couple of times through the game. So that, I think it adds an extra 100 days to your limit. So it can feel nice. But if you know what you're doing, then you don't need to worry about it at all. We'll probably have like 90 days left by the time we get back to the vault with the chip. So to Necropolis. Hotel of Doom. So we'll head straight in here, because there's a time bomb here. And down here. Take the sniper rifle out, wait for the boys. And we'll just take these guys out, because they can aggro you and go for the manhole cover. Neat, what a shot. Tycho, yeah, screwing them up. Now because we have low agility, we have low sequence, which is sort of like initiative turn order. So oftentimes enemies and companions will have a couple of turns before us. So we'll head down here first. Take the sniper back out. See if we can hit these. Oh, he's already spotted us. Let's go for an aim shot. Yeah, no, just... The harder it is to hit, the more critical chance you'll have. That's why people always go for eyes, because that gives you the best chance for a critical hit. But at 70%, I'd rather just know that I'm gonna hit them, rather than take the chance. It's not a big deal, because they don't have much health anyway, and they're not very dangerous. Not at this stage. Yeah, let's reload that. I think we only get 6 shots with the sniper. Yeah. So it's very easy coming off of the hunting rifle that has twice that to find that you've run out of ammo. We'll talk to these guys, sure. Looking for water. How do you survive down here? Looking for a water chip. Thanks. So basically he tells us that they have a water pump that they had been relying on for their water, but it's been broken. So they've been using the water purification system from the vault instead. So if we can fix their water pump, then we can take the water chip, disabling the purification system, but it won't matter because we've got another source of water. So we'll just clear all these rats out so that they don't bother us on the way out, otherwise they'll be jumping at us. It'll just be irritating. Oh, thanks Ian, awesome. That's just excellent. See, I ran out and I didn't even realize. Oh, of course. Yeah, thanks Ian, that was awesome. Just heal up, just to be safe. I don't think there's anything super threatening around here. Just these big boys. 95, sure. The most threatening thing right here actually is Ian shooting us in the back. Is there one more? I feel like there's one. No? No, there isn't. Okay. Anyway, here we can find the plasma pistol. Oh, well, plasma defender. If you've played New Vegas. But yeah, they kept the design pretty much exactly the same. It's cool. I appreciate it. We might need to put that on our belt there, because our while our energy skill is not great, it's like 50 something, 55. We'll only be using it at short range anyway. And against the glowing ones later on, well, they glow, so we don't need to worry about the darkness. So we'll head straight over here. I tend not to meet Set because he can be dangerous to talk to, and he does give you a quest to wipe out the super mutants, which both is extremely dangerous and the reward is garbage. He gives you like 50 caps and some shotgun shells, I think. Maybe a shotgun, but I'm not sure. Some stim packs, I think, as well. It's completely... no, it's a rip-off. So we'll head down here first off. We won't talk to this guy, because down here will be the parts we need to fix the water pump. I don't know why Dogmeat's red. It's odd. The other guys are green, and that's the friendly foe perk that usually does that in the base game. But it's... I think you get it like automatically in Fallout 2, and in Fallout Fix they decided to just continue that, so you just get it instead of having to spend a perk on it, just to make combat easier, because you run into like groups of raiders and stuff, random encounters that all look like Ian, and it can just get needlessly confusing. And it makes sense that you would recognize your friends, so I don't have an issue with it. There's that other guy around the corner. A rat fighting a dog. Oh, he killed it. Okay. And here's the junk grenade. Grab that, let's reload. Now this bit coming out, there's nothing really over here. Don't really worry about that. But this bit coming up always makes me nervous, because the super mutant in here, the boss, he's one of the toughest guys in the entire game. He has 120 hit points, and he has a laser rifle, which is really dangerous. And he can call his buddies in from here. And this guy here, Barry, has a flamethrower, which absolutely will kill your companions, and maybe you as well. This guy, he's not a great shot with the laser rifle, but in my experience he does a fair few critical hits, and if you get critted by his laser rifle, it's probably just going to be a one-shot kill. So you can sneak around this guy if you have really good sneak, or you can talk him down, and because we have 100 speech, I feel good about our chances. But I'm never certain. I always worry. I'm a warrior. But let's see how we go. We're ready to fight if it comes to that. Oh, the dog gets in the way.
Hey.
I am a ghoul. Okay, good. So that's the first really nerve-wracking check for me in the game. So we'll use the junk on the water pump. And this work. Hey, there we go. Only took 2 tries. Talk to this guy in here. I'm here to let you out. We'll pick this lock. And we'll get extra XP from... Where does the water come from? Thanks. So he directs us over here. This will be the entrance to the vault. And this from here. So head straight down and let's try out our plasma pistol. So what's it be looking like? Ooh, we're almost there. Cool. So we'll spend our next 67. That's not great, but we do a lot of damage if we hit. 26 points. And he's running away. He's almost dead already. And Tycho just comes in with the roundhouse kick. That's one way to deal with him. And this guy's got to be almost dead already. 75. And we'll start chasing this guy. There he goes. Okay. Oh, we can't reload that because we don't have extra ammo. We'll swap to this time. Actually, we'll go like that. And we'll level up. Put it all into energy weapons. Right now it's just a luxury, but later on that'll be what we're relying on to take out the super mutants. Because I find that unless you're doing like a lot of critical hits, the small guns don't quite do enough damage to really be worth bothering with against super mutants. They've got just a little bit too much armor, a little bit too much health. These guys will be hostile. These guys are not, because we fixed the pump. But these guys, for whatever reason, have an issue with us. So we'll use our flash knee pistol. Ooh, aim shots are still no good. So we'll just do other shots. And miss anyway. Oh, I don't like it. If we miss, there's a good chance that we'll hit one of our friends. Don't want to do that. Friends don't let friends... No, that's not right. Friends don't shoot friends in the face. That's a lesson that Tycho and Ian would do well alone. But maybe we're just not friends. We're friends. Alright, so the reason we came here was for this cabinet here. This has our Red X in it. 2 doses of Red X, which are perfect. That's all we need for the entire game. That's straight down to 3. And everyone else will be friendly. I don't know what those guys' problem was, but everyone else is chill. So head to the computer, grab the water chip. Oh, excuse me. You got a nice chunk of XP. So if you didn't level up in the tunnel just there, you'll probably level up grabbing the chip. So straight back up the way we came. We're at an hour leaving Necropolis, so that's pretty good. Making good pace. This isn't really like a speed run kind of deal, but I would like to get it under 4 hours. You know, I don't want to mess around, especially with it being an Ironman and, you know, knowing where I'm going and everything. There's not really any need to mess around. So let's go downtown. We'll sell some of the stuff that we got, and we'll get some more outdoorsman books if we can, just to protect us on the way back to the vault. Yeah, here we go. And she's got plenty of cash as well. So we'll sell the stun prod, and we already got the rope. We'll sell a time bomb. Okay, and the rest will be cash. So that'll be 581. Yeah. Easy. So we'll have a munch on these books. And actually I didn't check just what our skills were looking like earlier. So we'll finish that one off and have a quick look. Let's see. So science is looking pretty good. Repair is as high as it needs to go for the whole game. Outdoorsman's good. We will get more science later on. How much cash do we have? Fair bit. We could actually do that now. So we don't need to think about it. We'll get it to 100 by the end of the game. Let's repair. Yeah, we'll just spend the cash. It's no problem. Already we've almost run out of stuff that we want to spend cash on. There are some things later on that can cost up to 20,000 caps, yeah. But we don't need to worry about that. We're gonna get so much loot from the glow that money won't be an issue. Alright, what are we looking like now? 79, yeah, it's really close. We might pour a couple of skill points into that just for convenience, get it up to 85. And then there's a place that we can get the last 15 from for free. So straight back to the vault. What do we got? More red skulls. That's fine. That's easy. In fact, we'll do an aim shot. Ooh. Didn't actually do a whole lot of damage to us, but getting knocked down makes us much easier to hit. That'll also drain some action points for us to get up. So we'll just make some distance. We can't make an attack. Tycho's just beating these guys. He must be out of ammo. Yeah, I don't think I gave Tycho any ammo for his sniper rifle. No, I just bought it and yeah, that's why he's doing that. Well, it hasn't hurt him. Give him 3 of that. And just double check, draw your best weapon. Okay, that's embarrassing. We made it all the way through Necropolis with Tycho having no ammo. I didn't even notice. It was that easy. More red skulls. My goodness. Okay. It takes our entire pool of action points to do an aim shot with the sniper rifle. It's really the only downside to the sniper rifle, that and its ammo capacity, is that it takes a lot of AP to fire it. Yeah, we'll see if we can finish this one off. Yeah. Alright. Another 550. So we'll already be decently close to another level. When we get back to the vault and hand the water chip in, it'll give us another huge chunk, I think 7,500 XP for delivering the water chip. It's midnight. There we go. Okay. Straight to command, put that away. Won't need that here. And we'll go right to the overseer.
Have you found the chip?
We have the chip.
Joke.
He'll send us off to do homework, write an essay about our weekend. outside the vault. And yeah, 7,500 XP. Huge. And in fact, we're almost level 8. So we'll go to, we'll put that to 85, sure. Actually, no, we don't need to do that, because... let's just get it 80. And the rest we can put into energy weapons. Let's just do 85. Original plan. Okay. We need to go straight back to the Overseer. And he'll give us some feedback on our... and he'll tell us that he's concerned about those super mutants that we saw at Necropolis, the big green guys. Yeah, he tells us that they're multiplying at an alarming rate, which must mean that someone's breeding them or creating them somehow. We need to shut that down because they're dangerous. They could threaten the vault. So that's our new mission. So we'll head to the Brotherhood. Straight to the Brotherhood. That'll be our first lead. And then we'll stop by in the hub. There are 1 or 2 things to do there on our way to the glow. It's not time. Alright. So we'll talk to this guy, Cabot.
Hello and welcome to the
I
Brotherhood
hate
of
this
Steel.
guy.
That's
He sends
great.
me on a suicide mission.
You have to go to the ruins
Seems
of
like
the
a bit of a
ancient order.
doofus as
This
well.
place will do.
Alright. So he'll tell us to go to the glow and pick up a, well, something. Something that proves that we've been to the glow. Which is literally a suicide mission. They send people out there to get killed because they don't want to deal with nosy outsiders trying to join them. Which is a bit of a scumbag move, honestly. So the first thing we'll do is... yeah, we'll do this first. So we'll head down here. Now as soon as you hit level 5, you can accept this guy's quest. He has a quest for you to clear bandits from his farmstead. The thing is that those bandits have a decent amount of health, and they've got alright weapons. I think they have Desert Eagles, and 1 or 2 of them has a 14mm pistol. And there are a lot of them. So we'll actually get our companions here to wait. Because if you don't, they will rush into the middle of them and get themselves surrounded and killed. So we'll just go alone. It's not time. Can we wait here? We can. Okay. Let's go till morning. Daylight. So this will be our first psycho of the game. So watch our watch this here. The normal 540 becomes 90. So we're extremely difficult to kill. Basically, they won't kill us unless they get a couple of critical hits. So the trick to this is to hit the door, to combat mode straight away, stand in the doorway, and hit the first guy. So leave them a turn or 2 to all bunch up, and that'll make them much easier to manage. Sort of play with them around the doorway and along here. So you can see here Psycho's effect. 2, 1, no damage, 1, 2. They don't have a chance. Well, they do have a chance, but it's... we missed. Oh. So I think we'll do 1 more turn step. Because they might get some friendly fire here. No damage, 1 point, 2 points, easy. But you can't, oh, another 84% miss. Okay, he'll keep standing here. that guy gets hit again. He's having a rough day. Yeah, you can't be ultra confident because they can still get critical hits, which will blow through all of your armor and the damage reduction from Psycho. Let's go for the head then. And we'll scarf him. Yep, see, critted us. Luckily it was just a hand-to-hand attack, so he didn't actually do much damage at all, but we will heal up. Because they are nickel and diming us. So it's this guy that we hit earlier. So we'll go for his eyes. There we go. And we'll step back a little. Now do we want to reload? Not yet. Stop this guy with the gun. He's more dangerous. 15 points, that's not too bad. And he missed. Alright, now that we're out of ammo for the sniper, we'll switch to the plasma pistol. Let's see what we can do with that. Not great. So we'll just do a regular shot. That's the same guy. Still standing. And he's running away, yeah, he's almost dead. That's fine, as long as he's out of the fight, I don't care. We'll go for this guy. See, he's got the SMG sprite, which the game uses for the 14mm pistol, which is a pistol that's more powerful than the Desert Eagle. It's probably the most powerful normal pistol. But it's no plasma pistol. 14mm can't do that to someone. So I think we'll... We've got 8 points to play with. Can we get... We can, okay. So we'll hit someone with a shot. Then we'll head around this corner. So this guy won't be able to see us and shoot at us. Okay, we'll heal up again, just to be safe, because I can do like 30 or 40 points of damage with a critical. And I just don't want there to be any chance of them killing us with that. It's an avoidable outcome. Unforced errors, those are the killers in Ironman. You just get lazy and go, ah, it'll be fine. It's never going to be fine. It won't be fine. Making a mistake. We'll just get some distance. Again, like those rats at the beginning. Against melee guys, if you have any spare action points, you might as well just get some distance, so have to spend action points getting back in range of you rather than punching. You look like a cracked pretzel. That's less intimidating and more confusing. They have pretzels in the wasteland. Alright. So we don't get a whole lot of XP from these guys. Very little, actually. What we will do is stop these guys. They're running away. Sweet. Now it's loot time. We've got... Yeah, we'll just take all that stuff. Might as well. Goo pile. Yeah, there's the 14mm. That's the deal. These guys just have, yeah, most of the stuff. Alright. I And inside there are a few goodies for us as well. There are 2 or 3 stim packs here. And some more. Reload this. Away. And we'll do the same with the oh no, the plasma pistol, yeah, we don't actually have any extra ammo for that. Keep forgetting. So we'll take the stim packs. Don't need to worry about the 10mm ammo. We'll never use that again. And there is a metal armor in here, if you want it. But I never come here before I have the combat armor, so I can get to the 90% damage reduction. So that's it. We'll head over to Owen and say it's clear. And he'll give us a special pistol. This pistol. 223 pistol. Which is the best pistol in the game. It's even better than the plasma pistol. It uses the rifle ammo and it only has 5 shots. But it does 20 to 30 damage. Minimum 20 damage. And it has a special hidden perk. Which ignores almost all of enemy armor. So it'll be useful for the entire game. But we won't be... We should use it. What's the range on it? 30. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Usually I give it to Ian, just to make him useful for the rest of the game. But I'm thinking... 22, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking that we'll just give him... Did I recruit him just now? I did. Okay, good. Didn't want to actually steal from him. Yeah, I'm thinking that we'll just give him the 14 mil. That's good enough. And we'll use the 223 ourselves. So combat tactics, draw your best weapon. Have some fun. Usually I just stick with the sniper rifle, but no. Let's give the pistol a go. It's a good bit of fun. So the second thing we need to do, well, we'll put this away to begin with, and we'll go to Old Town to see Harold about that death claw. So he's right down here. Where's my blanket? Ooh. And he's the ghoul through here. I think he's the only ghoul in the hub.
Spare change, old friend.
I have 25 caps. Info on the death claw, I can kill it.
Good luck.
Right. And then we talk to Uncle Slappy. And Harold said that you'd take us to the Deathclaw Cave, and here we are. So we've got another perk to choose. Let's see, we definitely don't need Educated. That's for sure. More criticals would be cool. Because that'll mean that I think most of the time any eye shots we get will be criticals. That would be cool. Don't need Smooth Talker because 7 intelligence is enough for all speech options, I think. Could take Swift Learner maybe. More criticals would be good. I don't think we're going to be in a whole lot of difficult fights though. I think we might take Ranger to sort of complement our outdoorsman, just to make sure that we don't get bad encounters. The one that I'm afraid of is one where you run into a pack of super mutants, like 4 or 5 of them, and a lot of them will have miniguns and rocket launchers, like bad stuff, and they get the first turn. So they can just wipe you out just like that, and there's nothing you can do. So I'd like to avoid that if I can. And if that means spending a perk which is not really that important anyway, then yeah, I'll take that. That's a good deal. So we'll just top up on energy weapons. Science is fine, speech is done. Repair outdoorsman, we can top up a little later on. Lockpick will be the only other thing. That's easy. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Let's get our weapons out. We'll get both. Because the Deathclaw will be at a long distance down here. And as soon as we step into line of sight, she'll be on us. Yep, already, see? Well, I'm really glad now that I didn't give him the pistol, because it would have hit Tycho for a lot more damage. So now it's only AP5 or 6 to make an aim shot. Not great. Just do a regular shot, I think. 23 points. Go Dogmeat, you can do it. I think I have seen Dogmeat deliver the killing blow on a Deathclaw once. It must have been a critical, but let's see what I... Oh yeah, here we go. Eyes. Oh, ho, ho. 116 points. Massive damage to the Deathclaw's eyes. I'll say we blew it in half. Far out. We'll reload that. And talk to this dying super mutant. So basically he'll tell us that, we'll take this radio. He'll tell us that they were kidnapping the caravans. And they ran into the Deathclaw and tried to capture that as well, but it was too tough. But now we know that the super mutants are kidnapping people. That's an interesting piece of info. So we'll go straight over here and talk to Butch again.
Well, what do you got for me?
It was
What,
mutants.
do I look a crate?
And that's all that killed it.
An
From the
outpost?
northwest. Yep. And we'll talk to Rutger here. I found out what happened. It was these huge mutants, I'm not joking. And he'll give us some caps, and we'll get some experience. So from here, I think we're just about done in the hub. Got all our chems. Let's just check the general store. He might have one or two things for us. He can give you a couple of chems if you can't pass the check with that dealer in the warehouse in Old Town. And there's also a skag, like a homeless guy, who'll talk to you, and if you pay him off or intimidate him, he'll also get you an in with that dealer. Yeah, there's nothing really that we want. We'll take that though. Yeah, that's all we want from him. So, 111. Easy peasy. And delete that book. So we're at 73, okay. So from here, it'll be the glow. We have our rope and we have our Rad-X. Okay. Let's do it. If they put like an orange exit grid back at downtown, I really would not complain. I hate going through that last area. It's just tedious. It makes sense, you know, from a design perspective, because that's like your welcome to the town. But it doesn't serve any function aside from that. Huh? Nothing? Okay then. Cool. It's odd. I've never had an encounter with nothing before. But let's see if we can dodge an attack from floaters. Right around here is really dangerous. There are a lot of encounters that you can run into. But we made it. So the glow, the first thing you need to do, as soon as you get here, open your inventory straight away and take 2 Rad-X's, because they'll give you 50% radiation resistance each, and they do stack. So with 2 you have 100%, so you don't need to worry about radiation. That lasts for a day or 2, I think, which is more than enough time. So then we'll use the rope here and head inside. So those guys don't have anything. This guy I think has a Radaway. alarm's going off. Just a sec. Alright, sorry about that. So where are we? Here. So we're in the glow now. And the glow is also known as the West Tech facility. And this is where something called the FEV was developed by the government right before the war. It was sort of a super soldier program. There's nothing in that locker. Which had some interesting results. It basically made people super intelligent, super aggressive, and super strong. And this is where it was developed. So you can see why Chinese might want to nuke this place the way they did. But we will find that once they discovered just how powerful the first evolutionary virus was, they shifted its production somewhere else. So this is what we came for, this holotape right here. So from here we could just head straight back to the Brotherhood and they'd let us in. But we don't want to do that because that guy also had that yellow keycard. Yellow keycard we can use on this elevator here to head deeper into the facility, which will net us a whole lot of loot. Really powerful stuff as well. So we'll head to level 2. And through this door. So these robots, because the power is out, these robots aren't online. When we restore the power, they'll all wake up. But what we can do, now that we're here, is we can just shoot them. And they can't fight back. And we'll still get all of the XP and stuff. All of the loot they're carrying. Yeah, they have some powerful rifles. They've got assault rifles. 1 or 2 of them have a sniper rifle. Just really good stuff to sell. And they're worth a lot of XP. Let's just do normal shots, I think. Now I always like to grab the super pistol before we head to the glow, because the Robo Brains have pretty good armor, and they have 80 hit points, which is a lot to get through if you're still using hunting rifles and Desert Eagles and stuff. It can be very tedious. These robots here, these sentries, they remind me... do you remember that episode of Star Trek The Next Generation from like the first season? Where they go down to that planet and there are guys that look just like that. That ambush them. They're like shooting at the crew. In like a really bad jungle set. I don't know, it's just a random thing that I always think of. 78. Yeah, let's chance it. Okay. I was just worried about hitting Dogmeat. So, let's check what they have on them. An assault rifle. And another assault rifle. So the assault rifle has a burst fire mode. It does okay damage. Like, yeah, 8 to 16. But it has a burst fire function, which can spit out, I think, 8 shots. So it can do a fair amount of damage, but I'm not really into it. By that stage, I'll just use the sniper rifle. It's a bit simpler to use. It's a bit more accurate, I think. And you'll spend less time reloading. grenade. He just had a grenade in his pocket when he died, I guess. And that guy carrying an explosive and a fuel canister. Real smart. I bet he didn't even get killed by the nuke. I bet he just blew himself up. Ricky God. Alright. I'll talk to Ian and give him some of this stuff because we're really getting weighed down now. Plastic explosive, plasma grenade, regular grenade. Another one of these. Yeah, we've got a few things. Plasma defender. Oh man. Yeah. I think we've already got most of what we'll need. But I always like to really stock up here. Because later on when we actually get into the Brotherhood, they will want a lot of money for this surgery that almost screwed it up. So you've got to use the keycard to open these doors, otherwise they'll refuse to open and they'll give you a little electrical shock for like 1 or 2 damage. So you just got to remember. And we'll hit these guys. Yeah, so when we get to the Brotherhood, there'll be someone called Laurie in the infirmary who can give us surgeries to increase most of our special stats by 1. So it could be good to get, what would we want? Probably the perception one, so that we can take better aim shots. Intelligence maybe? Just for fun. Strength is good, but the power armor that we get increases strength by 3 anyway. So it's not actually essential, and we don't need it for melee damage because hopefully we won't be having to melee anything. The only way that would happen is if we ran out of ammo for everything, which isn't gonna happen. I can just tell you straight away that's not gonna happen. What would be good actually on Albert? We definitely don't need the charisma because we've got 9 already, and 10 is just excessive. So we might not even need to do a whole lot of looting. Let's see, what could we actually use? Agility. Agility would be good. Yeah. We'll take agility. So we'll head over to these lockers here. Another trap. So the way that traps work is that you'll just run into an invisible trap, and you'll either, well, you'll make a traps skill check, and you'll either fail it completely and run into the trap, set it off, take some damage, or you'll spot it but fail to disarm it, so you'll have to go around or just run straight into it. Or you'll completely succeed and you'll disarm the trap and get a little XP for your trouble. But this is one of only 2 areas in the game, I think, that actually has traps like that. And there are a couple of containers as well that have a trap on them. Apart from that, that's about it. There really isn't much use for the trap skill, which is a shame. There are a few skills like that in this game which are just kind of wasted. First aid is one, because stimpaks are so plentiful and efficient, you really don't need to rely on first aid for healing. And there's also the doctor skill, which is pretty much the same thing, but just like first aid, you can't use it in combat, and it takes an hour. It does like a little time lapse. So yeah, it does a bit more healing, and you can even take perks to increase the amount of healing that you get from it, but again, why bother when you can just pop a stim pack and have it sorted. What am I doing? I'm reloading. Alright, check that already, okay. In there is a rocket launcher, but we're not going to use that this game. So in here I think there are some goodies. Another repair book. Well, we might as well take it. Take that to sell, take that to sell. Ooh, yeah. Pulse grenades. And some weapons, okay. So we might as well use the pulse grenades on some of those robots. Our throwing. Yeah, our throwing will definitely suck because, well, we haven't put any points into it. And we're good natured, so we get a minus 10% penalty to weapon skills anyway. What is it? 44. Ah, well, actually, not so bad. Really not so bad. We might be able to kill one of them because it does like between 100 and 200. No, between 100 and 150 damage to robots, and no damage to anything else. So that'll one-shot a Robobrain if we can get it to hit. Which just speeds things up a touch. So again, we'll use the red key card. Open it up, and level 6. So the 5th level, not the bottom level, but the 5th level is actually the hardest one to get to. And that's where all the goodies are. So these over here. Let's see, grab them and chuck it at this. 70% chance to hit this thing with a grenade when it's right next to me. Hey, we got it. Okay. And with the sentry, we'll just use a gun, because there will be more Robobrains later on. I always mean to drop Dogmeat off at the hub before heading into the glow, because his attacks can take a fair bit of time and don't really do anything. And of course there's the threat of friendly fire. I've lost Dogmeat in the glow to friendly fire many times. Even though, if all goes well, then we won't have any actual combat. We won't have anything shooting at us or anything. But yet, Ian finds a way. That's alright. That guy just has some junk ammo. We don't need that. So here, this is where we use our tool. All the way down here. To repair the generator. Hey, there we go. And then we can use the computer to put power back online. Hey. So that's good and bad. It's good because it means that we can see. And it means that this elevator here turns on to get to the 5th level. Those guys don't have anything on them. But instead of heading straight for the 5th floor, we'll actually backtrack to the 4th. Because the Zach's computer is on the 4th level. And because we have good science, 85%, yeah. Because we have good science, we can shut down the robot security system. Because there will be more robots waiting for us on the 5th floor. So, grant me access to the mainframe. Access denied. Okay. You can try this as many times as you need to. I think it does take a bit of time. So, that's annoying. Okay. And security, deactivate the robots. Denied. Try it again. And again. Wow. There we go. That took a bit more effort than usual. Alright, so blue card. So now the robots will be offline, just like they were before. So we can travel to the 5th floor in comfort and safety. does that say? You hear a constant mechanical humming on this level, which reminds you of something that you can't quite put your finger on. What would that be talking about? If there's anything... I don't know. We'll have a look around and see if we can figure that one out. So I'm not actually sure what that's talking about. These robots... Hey, we did it. And that one. That was it. Easy. Okay. Swap. Just so that we don't get those animations on the doors slowing us down. And we'll go right up next to him before we throw. 74%. And we missed. Okay. That's fine. So there is, the only thing I can think of that would make a strange humming sound is these vats here. These vats of FEV. You can see that some of them have been broken. In fact, the mutants might even have broken out of it themselves. Interesting. So yeah, we find out here, if you talk to the Zach's computer and find some poly tapes around, we'll find out that basically the FEV is what's creating the super mutants. Oh, before we head off, actually, let's grab these rifles. Talk to Tycho. Carry some stuff for us, champ. Just one of them, because the other one is our one. Don't take those rifles, because he'll use them and burst us in the back. Yeah, you can take those other ones. Right, where are they? There. Alright. Grab that one. Oh, that one's still alive. Yeah, we've got to hit it. Tycho kicked the robot for some reason. Hey. Okay. And another sniper. So if you can, if you have a good science skill, then you can clear this place without any combat. And if you have time on your hands, if you're at an early level, then you can actually sneak through here and get a lot of really good loot. The only risk is getting to and from the glow, running into those dangerous combat encounters that I mentioned earlier. You can run into some really nasty mutants. Not super mutants, but mutants anyway, that can really spoil your day. And I'd be willing to risk that on like a regular run, but on Ironman, like I said, I'm just not taking chances. No, we don't want them, because there's something else that we want to take with us from here. Tycho! Tycho. Or one of you anyway. Take these grenades, and these grenades, and that one, and take that, and that. Just one of them. Okay. Because over here is going to be a friend of ours, Plasma Rifle, or the Plasma Caster. If you've played New Vegas. So that's a really powerful weapon. That's like an endgame weapon. 30 to 65 damage. Okay range. Good magazine size though. The only thing about it is that it requires 6 strength to use effectively, and we have 5. I'm not quite sure what that strength requirement actually does. It might just lower your accuracy. I'm not actually quite sure. but it's a moot point anyway because we could either, because we have 5 strength, yep. So we could go and get the surgery from the Brotherhood to raise our strength up to 6, or we could do a quest for them to get power armor, which will raise it by 3 anyway, so we won't have to worry about it. So it's not a big deal. We won't use it on our way back to the hub, or back to the Brotherhood, but after that, it's no issue. The locker I skipped down there just has a minigun in it, which is really heavy. It's worth a lot of money, but it's really heavy, and we're not going to use it this game. Oh, we ran into a trap. The grey one you don't have a keycard for. You just use it like normal. Head to the first floor and climb back out. So the glow, I sort of think of as the turning point of the game. This is where the end game begins. Because now we have all of that gear from the glow, and pretty much no matter what kind of build you're using, you're going to have something useful. Like if you're using heavy weapons, then there's that minigun, there's the rocket launcher that we skipped. If you're using energy weapons, of course, then there's the plasma rifle. This might be mutants. Oh no, that's just the Rad-X wearing off. And actually, while I'm thinking of it, we are slightly irradiated. Not enough to have any side effects, but it's just from that split second when we were at the glow without having the Rad-X. So we'll just take it right away. And we'll eat these books as well, while I'm thinking of it. I don't think we'll need repair, but might as well take the free skill points, right? The gun magazine won't do anything because our skill is too high. So after 91%, the skill books won't do anything, you won't learn anything new. And that's all we need to worry about. What's our XP like? It's alright. Oh, we did level, didn't we? In the glow, yeah. Because we get all that XP from those robots. So I'm thinking, we'll... No, we don't need lockpick just yet. So we'll put a bit more into energy weapons. 125 is where I like to top things off at, and we'll just keep that other dozen skill points handy, just in case we run into anything unexpected. Or something that I've forgotten. Raiders, yeah. Well, we've got this cool pistol that we missed with the 1 in 20 chance. But I definitely run into more than once in 20 times. I'm sure of it. Don't shoot my dog. Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. That guy's running forward. Wow, Tiger! He's not messing around today. Okay, we can hit this guy for sure. Because he's knocked down, so we've got really good accuracy on him. And, okay. What's my carry weight like? We could take a couple of things. If they have SMGs, we'll take them, yeah. Yeah, okay. That guy just has a pistol. Won't bother with that. So we'll put that away. We do like the... Oh, did you notice that? Check this out. Take it out. Have you seen RoboCop? Hey! It's Murphy's little gun spinning thing that he does. It's a cool little touch. 11 o'clock, okay. We'll head downtown. First we'll hit up Mrs. Stapleton. Because... yeah, our inventory is full anyway. Yeah, so we'll talk to Mrs. Stapleton. And we'll sell her some guns. And see if she has any more outdoorsman books. Yeah, she has tons. Okay. Let's take 8 of them. She has heaps of cash as well. Look at that. So all of these can go. We're actually already way up. So take all of her cash. We want all of it. We don't need the tool anymore. Don't need buff out. Don't need all of that ammo. Don't need shotgun shells. Don't even know where we got them. And she wants 11 caps. Okay. Thanks. So our outdoorsman is what, 70 something? 73, yeah. So we'll just chow down on these for a second. So once we've got lockpick up to 60, that'll basically be it for our skills. So any extras that we get, we can just pour into gun skills, just to give us more range on our ranged shots, or on our aimed shots rather, which could come in handy if we run into combat. Otherwise it'll be outdoorsman. So was that all of them? Yeah, it was. So we're at 85, that's good. That's much better. So we'll head over to Jake, I think. Grab some more guns off of Ian. And I'll just grab that actually. Yeah, we'll go talk to Jake and sell some more stuff. Some extra cash. Now I don't remember if we used cash with the dealer over there, but we can check. It's okay, he's got 2 grand. We'll take it all, we want it all. And I don't think he has anything else that we want at this stage. Some small energy cells for the plasma pistol. Some more pulse grenades. We won't be fighting any more robots this game. Yeah, so we'll just take that awful, awful trade, because we just want any cash that we can get. Who are you? I've already forgotten. And you've forgotten me, but we still get along. You don't have cash, do you? No. Okay. Now, who else? Well, Beth might have some cash. How are we doing? 11.9. That's not too bad at all. In fact, we'll just sell her a sniper rifle. And then we'll head back to the Brotherhood. There we go. Okay. That should be all the cash that we need for the rest of the game. I don't think that bumping up like endurance or anything is really going to be a priority. Like, what would it even do for us? We've probably got, I don't know, 2 more levels? Maybe 3, we might get to level 12. Which means 3 extra hit points if we take endurance. Really not important. But perception I would like. I do like to take perception. Brotherhood, alright. Hey Cabot. We're back.
You're
Jack.
great. This is great.
Got your holotape. He opens the door for us. Now it is easy to, when you first talk to him, if you don't go, I would like to join straight away, then you can lock out dialogue options to get to join, which can mean that basically you can't get into the Brotherhood. It's really odd. If you talk to him again, he'll tell you that he'll ask if you want him to open the door for you again, as if you're already in the Brotherhood. So you say, yeah, sure, open the door for me, but he won't actually open the door for you. I think it's just some sort of bug. So first we'll talk to this guy Talus in the training room. It's a pretty cool gym, actually. But now this was what? Oh, I clicked the wrong guy. So I need better weapons and equipment. And to get the really good stuff, we have to do a job for him. Then Initiate has got lost in the hub. He's disappeared, so we have to go find him. So we'll do that a little later. But first we'll head down here to level 2. And that's where we'll find Laurie to do our surgery. She's just in here. It's not really much of a medical center, honestly. A couple of beds and an operating table right up in the middle of the place. Anyway, here's Laurie. Do you do operations details? Perception, 4000 script. Thanks. Alright, what else would we like? Because we've still got a lot of money. 9,000. Let's see. Some agility. We want agility. So the cool thing about agility, if you have 5,000 caps, so you can really blow through some money. I think all up, total, it's like 20,000 caps if you want everything. How much do we have? 4,000. Okay, intelligence might be... Oh, we don't quite have enough. Well, we'll just extra. Okay, that's a nice cheap one. Thanks. And you can see there, things are being raised. So now we'll head down to level 3, to the library, because we have a couple of things to sort out there that will really help us out. So we go through here and talk to this lady here.
Greetings.
That's free.
It's a fine day for learning.
So I need
What can
technical
I help
information.
you
The first thing is ask about
Use
hollow
your
discs.
Pip-Boy 2000 to the
Where can I
Brotherhood
learn
has
computer skills? And she'll set this computer up for you. Just like that. And you use it. And it gives you 15 points of science. And it doesn't matter, it's not like a skill book where it pays any attention to what your skill is. So I've got 101. Yeah, it's just a flat 15 no matter what. And if science is a tag skill, then it's 30. You get double. Which will just be, well, completely excessive, but it is what it is. So science is all done, repair is all done. Outdoorsman we can bump up later, that's no problem. And lockpick will be the other thing. So let's... So we'll need 24 points. So we'll put Outdoorsman up by that much. We'll keep those for next level. So we can get lockpick straight up to 60. And then anything else, like I said, can just go to weapons and oh, I forgot the other thing. Go back to Ree. She moved down here.
What can I help you with?
What's causing all the
Between
mutations?
the nuclear and biogenic weapons, all
Why do
the
you say
mutants
that?
I've stuck
Any
here.
proof?
Take
Thanks. So basically, that's an intelligence check. You need 7 intelligence to get that conversation. And what it is that she's been autopsying the super mutants and has found that they're sterile. And she gave us a holotape to prove it, which we will be using later on. So we'll head down here and talk to the High Elder, Maxon. What's
hello,
up, dude?
youngster. Well, a merchant, then you understand. Good. Anything
And,
else you need?
Yeah, okay. Give us a laser pistol. So basically we fill him in on what's happening with the super mutants. And the fact that we found out from that dying one in the Deathclaw cave that they're coming from a base in the northwest. So he's sent us to scout it out and report back. However, we're not going to do that for him, because last time the Brotherhood screwed up my run right at the end, the very last hurdle. I'm still bitter over it. I'm never taking these guys with me. So we'll chuck my armor back on. Got our pistol. Is that loaded? It is. Cool. So now, instead of heading up there, we'll actually go down to the boneyard for the first time. Because in the boneyard we can get an extra point of luck, which again... What? Okay, sure. Nothing again. Weird. We can get an extra point of luck and some upgrades to our gear. So, oh, actually, no. Head back to the hub. Because I've got to get that initiate. So we'll pop a psycho. Where is it? Near the bottom. Oh, when we're addicted. That's alright. So he's through this door. He's in there. But these guys will all attack us on sight. So, now that we have 6 strength, we'll take our new... Oh, that's Skag. Open the door. Okay, we can stand in the doorway. That'll block our companions from running in and getting killed. But we will go for this guy. In fact, we'll take an aim shot. What are our chances? 78? Yeah, that's good. Okay. And because we took that psycho, we're just super tanky. Killed that skag. Why? Why were they pissed off at him? I guess same reason as us. We just wandered in. It's pretty funny there. We'll go for the head again. He's still not dead. Okay. Fine. This guy's just punching us. I guess he's got spike knuckles. He's just healing. And he takes a shot. Wow, he must have heaps of action points. The head again. Oh, we missed. That's fine. This guy's definitely the most dangerous because he has a combat shotgun. Which is really decent. So if he gets a critical on us, then it could be really dangerous. So actually we have 9. So we'll spend 4 points to get to our inventory. And heal up, just to be safe. So we've been going for a couple of hours now, and I really don't want to lose the run. I want to actually win, properly this time. Sounds to go. And nobody can do anything. Okay. And you again. Sweet, alright. I think these guys have a few stim packs, yeah. So we'll take them just to be happy. That's nothing. At this point, we're not interested in picking people's weapons up, because everything that we wanted to spend money on, we have already. What we'll do though is try to unlock this door. And someone got in the way. Here, and we got it. It's not a difficult lock, but if you critically fail, I guess it's a 5% chance, 1 in 20 again. You can actually jam the lock, and at that point I think you just have to blow it up. Oh, that's another weapon. Get rid of that. Okay, hey, I'm from the Brotherhood. Talus sent me. You're welcome. So he's just going to hang around in town for a while longer. But he's going to get in touch with Talus. So that's all here. So I think we'll just, yeah, we'll head straight back to the Brotherhood to pick up our reward for rescuing that guy, which will be power armor, which is the second best armor in the whole game. Not the best, but we'll get the best soon. Brotherhood. So those little sounds were the psycho wearing off. So now we'll be in withdrawal because we're addicted. So we'll have lowered stats. We want level 1. Oh. Not sure how that's working. Maybe it's a delayed onset. In any case, we're here, and the dude is, yeah, Brother Jonathan, okay. You're welcome. Give us power armor. And we pick it up from the quartermaster. I have something to pick up. That's it, thanks. So now we have our power armor. Alright. Look at those stats. 12 damage threshold. 40% damage reduction, just like the Brotherhood armor and the combat armor. But these other types are way better. So, that's all we needed here. Yeah, that's all we needed. The other way you can get power armor is to talk to a guy downstairs in the armory, and he has a suit of busted power armor that you can fix up and use. So we'll head back down to the boneyard. For real this time, the boneyard. Now hopefully they're probably... Yeah, here we go. You feel lightheaded and irritable. Where's that spare syringe? So now I think, yeah, our stats are suffering because we're addicted to the psycho. So it's the 16th today. I'm pretty sure that it lasts for a week. Endurance and intelligence. Intelligence might be important. We'll have to see. So we head to the boneyard. I'd like to enter. Okay, I don't want to talk to Zimmerman there. Because that'll set off the uprising quest, and I'm not interested in that. Because it's just tedious. It takes forever. It doesn't give you great rewards really at this point of the game. Like, you'll get heaps of stimpaks, you'll get heaps of good weapons, but we already have those things. How many stimpaks do we have? 24. Plenty. But we'll talk to this guy. You look like a scientist. You make bullets for Edom, and the hub merchants buy them because you can't grow food of your own. So we'll agree to help him with his hydroponics system that's busted at the moment, and this guy will point us in the direction of the parts that we need. He says that he had a guy who had the parts, but he's disappeared, and he knows where they are, but it's dangerous. So we'll talk to this guy Chuck in the second tent down. Getting to know the people of Edom. What's your job, Chuck? What kind of advice? So Chuck here is another best boy, because he will give you tarot card readings, and with your third one he will pull the Fool and increase your luck by 1, and that's the way that you increase your luck. There's no surgery for luck, which, yeah, makes sense. And the Charisma one is also one you can't get surgery for, and that's based on a random encounter. You run into this sort of traveling bard dude, who, if you pass an intelligence check, you can get him to sing a special song for you that increases your charisma. But that's not important for us anyway, because we already have 9 charisma and like 100% speech skills. So first thing we'll do actually is head down here before we find those parts for the hydroponics. Head into the followers library, talk to this girl here. Name's Albert. You ask a lot of questions. Tell me who you are. I'm looking for information. I need to know about the area around the city. I don't plan to stay. Tag along with us. Okay. So does Tiger have... Oops. One of those pistols? He doesn't. Is Ian? A 14 mil? Yes, he does. Okay, cool. And he's got a bit of ammo for it. What about you, Tycho? Did I give ammo to you? No, I didn't. Am I carrying it? Oh, I am. I've got it already. Okay. So we'll give this 14 mil to her. And actually we'll buy some stim packs as well. Because they will use them if they have them. Cool. Oh, and we'll drop these key cards. We don't need these. Is that the Brotherhood disc? Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Drop that. Got a stealth boy. Okay, cool. So because we asked her about stuff around town, she marked the location of the cathedral for us, which we'll get to before long. And she's the only person in the game who will mark that place for you. So it's important to talk to her. You'll probably find it just from exploring. I'll take another psycho. Because there are death claws around here. You'll probably find it just through exploring, but in case you don't, you can talk to her. So around here there are death claws. This is where the guy who was trying to fix the hydroponics friend disappeared. And the reason why is, as Katja said, there are death claws around here. And it's already spotted us. Where is it? There it is. Good thing about death claws is that they're big and easy to hit. It's, 108 points. They can really move, but unlike in the 3D games, that doesn't make them hard to hit. So this death claw is already having a bad day. Ooh, wasted. Absolutely butchered. And there's the other one. Usually there are 2, sometimes there are 3. That guy hasn't seen us. Ooh. Okay, hit him in the eyes. 29 points, that's okay. I think they have like 220, something like that. Hit him in the eyes. 82 HP. Yeah, won't be long. There. Oh, yeah, there's a third one. Okay. Hit him in the eyes, go for it. 66. Now they are pretty good. If you do want to farm them, you can, because they do respawn, I think every day or every other day or something. So if you really want to, they're worth 1,000 XP each. So that is a way to farm them. If you have good gear, then they're not too threatening. But of course they can crit you, slicing through your armor and just kill you outright. So it is risky, but in a normal game, it's fine. So that guy had the junk that we were after. Do we need to do that? We don't... No, I don't think we will. So there is a quest you can do for the gun runners through here. I'll show you while we're here. So this is the gun runners, who are like the end game weapon merchants. But we already have all the gear that we want, so we don't actually need to talk to them. And they'll also give you a quest to kill the Mother Deathclaw, which is down in the basement of this building. And killing her will stop the Deathclaws from respawning, and it'll open up the way so that they can actually trade with people instead of having people kill themselves trying to get to their green goo fortress. The thing is that the Mother Deathclaw, well, she's not too dangerous. She is harder to kill than regular Deathclaws, but she is harder to kill, but she can crit you, and I really don't want to get critted by her. And you get a fair amount of XP, and you can get your hands on some good weapons. But again, we already have the weapons that we want, really. So there's no need to expose ourselves to that risk. In the middle of some research. Is it? Oh. What's the time? 8 o'clock. Wait a couple hours. What about now? Huh? Are we 3 intelligence? That'll be the problem. He doesn't want to talk to us. No, did we get addicted just now? We didn't. Okay. Not addicted to mentats at least. Now if we talk to him? Yeah, we go. Here they are. Sure. So he wants us to talk to the smith, town blacksmith, to repair those parts so that he can use them in his hydroponic system. So, I need you to fix these parts for me. Here you are. Alright, and it's night time. Wow, that took all day. So we'll just wait till morning, because it's nice to be able to see what you're doing. And we'll talk to him again. Say, here are the parts. These are some caps and some stim packs. He says, I can upgrade your armor for you. That sounds good. So we just need some chemistry journals from Mrs. Stapleton, the book merchant, back in the hub, and then he can upgrade our armor for us. And we'll talk to this guy and tell him that his buddy is dead. The other thing we can do, now that we've done that hydroponics quest, is talk to Smitty again. And he says, well, if you have a plasma rifle, I can tune that up for you. And now, I won't equip it just now, because if you come in here with a weapon, then all of these guards in the metal armor will start attacking you. But I will put some armor on. Yeah, so now we have the turbo plasma rifle, which does 5 more damage, has a bit better range, and most importantly, it costs 1 less action point to fire. So if we're flying on Psycho, I think we've got 9 action points when we have Psycho, because it bumps up our agility by 3. So we'll be able to take 2 shots, or 1 aim shot, every turn. So that'll be fantastic. Swap that over there for now, and we want to head to the hub to get this armor upgrade. So back to the hub, to Mrs. Stapleton. And down, and it's nighttime still. So we'll wait until morning. And we might need to take another mentat to trade with her. Oh no. And no, we don't want books. We want the chemistry journals. 750 caps. Okay, easy. And we'll head straight back to the boneyard, get our armor upgraded, and then we'll head to the cathedral. We'll be done in the boneyard just like that. It's a quick one. Ooh, Gang war. Is it worth our time? Yeah, I guess we can test this out. So check this out. One. And we can... Because we're not on Psycho, we still only get one shot. But I'm thinking now that because we're probably not going to run into... Well, if all goes to plan with a speech character like Albert, then from here we're not actually going to have any difficult combat encounters. Which means that in future runs, we might even be able to skip all this nonsense about upgrading the weapons and armor and just go straight to the endgame stuff. I mean, it's risky because of course you can run into super mutant patrols, but honestly, it might be worth it. It'd be a lot quicker. We wouldn't have to, I mean, we would be getting less XP, but again, once we have our skills and we have a decent amount of health, we don't really need to worry about that. So maybe next time we do a character with good speech, we'll skip a lot of this stuff and be done with the game much sooner. It could be interesting. But for now, we'll head back to... We'll put that away. And we'll head into Aditum. And we'll wait till morning. Alright. We are still addicted. Probably means that he won't want to talk to us, even though we have his books for him. Oh. Yep, here are the books. Not a problem. Sweet. Alright, so now our armor is slightly better. 50% damage reduction, 90% laser. Yeah. And that's the best armor in the game. So now we're all set up. We've got arguably the best weapon. Of course, that depends on your build. Is the exit grid? Is this one over here that we want? It's easy to forget that this one exists, but it's super handy. And we'll go to the cathedral. It's further south in what used to be Los Angeles. So here's the cathedral. Now, last time we played Albert, we stuffed up. There was a speech check that we stuffed up. Now we are still addicted, so what we might do actually, we were addicted on the 16th, it's the 25th now. Wonder how much longer it'll take. We might just wait here for a few days for the addiction to pass. Because you can cold turkey it. Apparently it's supposed to only take a week to kill the addiction, but it's been much more than that. We had the we started getting the withdrawal symptoms on the 16th. You feel better now. Okay, we're good. I just did that because I don't want to take any chances with the intelligence. Because that could close off speech options that we're relying on to not get killed. So, what do we do from here? We'll pop a Mentat, just to be safe, because we have tons of them. So we have all the charisma, really good intelligence, good perception. Okay. And we'll get everybody to wait here. because I think that can screw up the conversation. Yes, Katja hates dogs. That's why she is the worst. So we'll come in here. And I actually got it wrong when I was explaining what went wrong the first time we did Albert. So we don't need to talk to her about Morpheus. What we can do is just open this guy's door. This is Lasher, sort of like the drill sergeant, I guess, of the Children of the Cathedral. He'll ask why we've come in, and we'll say we want to speak with the man in charge. We should speak to Father Morpheus. Can you persuade the Nightkin to let me pass? A reasonable request. Okay. Sweet. So that's where we stuffed it up last time. He'll only talk to us once. So if you stuff that up, then you can't. He won't help you. So he's given us the key to this door here, which is that red emblem thing. Unlocks it, and we want to head up here. And up again. And up again. Then we'll head through this door and grab something out of this bookcase. The electronic lockpick. We'll need this later. But for now, go here and talk to Morpheus.
I don't remember inviting anyone to my room, and yet I have a visitor.
Oh, I'm getting nervous now.
Why?
We're close to some pretty critical checks. So, I have such a deal
What
for
could
you.
Possibly
I'm from a
go
vault.
on?
Now, they sort of try to trip you up here. The correct answer is to say, I have some information for the Master about my vault. That's the Master. But if you say, I'd like to give your Master a bit of information, he'll get angry. And it is a bit of a trick because they have capitalized it like it's the name. But that's just a misdirect. So you want, I have some information for the Master about my vault.
I will take you to the Master, but if you are lying, you will know.
So the Master is the one that's in charge of the Children of the Cathedral Church and the Super Mutants. This guy Morpheus is sort of the figurehead of the Cathedral, but really he reports to the Master. The Super Mutants that you talk to throughout the game will mention the Master, so you do sort of vaguely understand who he is. Okay, fine. So here's the Master. Finally meet him.
So what shall it be? Do you join the Unity, or do you die here?
Join.
Die!
Join.
Die!
Sir, if you can prove to me that your Unity is the best course for humanity, then I will help you.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
Prove.
I can't know you represent the best future unless you prove it to me. This is correct, but this is more flattering, I suppose. Appeals to his ego a bit.
Very demanding for one in your tenuous position. But I can
Respect.
your needs.
So tell me.
The Unity will bring about the master race.
Master.
Master!
One able to survive, or even
Thrive.
in the wasteland. As long as there are differences, we will
Tear ourselves apart!
fighting each other. We need one race,
Race.
Race!
one goal,
Goal!
Goal.
one people to move forward to our destiny.
That race being the mutants, of course.
Of course.
Mutants are best equipped to deal with the world today.
Who else?
The ghouls?
Please.
Normals?
They brought nuclear death to us all. This will be the age of mutants.
Mutants? You mean to change all the others into mutants as well?
All that,
Resist?
yes. And all those that are required for the
Unity.
as well. The remainder will be allowed to live out their days, but under Unity.
Control.
And protection.
But none shall breed, for they will be the last of their race.
You've got a problem with your master plan.
And what is that?
I happen to know that your mutants are sterile. See, this is where Bree's holotape comes in.
Preposterous!
The FEV2 virus doesn't destroy the reproductive organs of those it mutates.
Perhaps the virus didn't sterilize people once, but it does now.
Do you have proof?
Of course I do. Here it is. We hand the holotape over.
I must
Digest this information. One moment.
I understand now. You made a clever forgery. You made this up to fool me.
Fool!
Me.
Yeah, so he's in denial right now, but can we just take a break and talk about this situation here? Why do you have like an eye stalk? What's the purpose of that? I mean, that's not the only thing that's wrong here, but there's something about that that I don't like. I mean, that eye's all swollen up and closed, so I guess he still wants his 2020? Ugh. Anyway, you're lying. You're denying the facts in front of you.
But it cannot be. This would mean that
All my work.
has been for
Nothing.
everything that I've tried to...
A failure!
It can't
Be.
be.
Sorry, this isn't an option for you. Your race will die out after this generation.
I don't think that I can
Continue.
Continue.
to have done the things I have done in the name of progress and healing. It was madness. I can see that now. Madness.
Madness.
There is no hope. Leave now. Leave while you still have.
Hope.
Done. Okay. Now, this is important. Don't just run straight out. You need to take 2 steps across here and then head down. Because otherwise, you'll get too close to this super mutant here and he'll aggro and everyone will start fighting and it'll be a mess. So anyway, now that we've convinced the master that his whole thing is whack, he's set the self-destruct. So we gotta get out of here. But first, we'll do a little bit of looting. Do we need to, actually? Is there anything we need? I feel like we have everything that we want to get. Plenty of ammo, in case we need that. No, we'll just head out. Those robots can aggro if you get close to them. That's fine. So we'll head to the first floor. There's nothing we need on the second. But that guy, oh. Actually, yeah. So he'll confront us. Morpheus sent me on a mission for the Master. Morpheus would not send a slag like you on such a mission. Guards! So we'll enter combat with him. Oh, do we not have... Okay. We'll head over here. And he'll attack us. With a laser gun. And we'll just try to finish him off quickly. Alright. We'll take his robe. Oh. We're carrying too much stuff. We don't have the combat armor. We'll take his robe. Now here. You want to use science on this computer here. And oops. Getting clumsy now, because I'm excited. Alright. So if you use science on that, then it'll give you a pile of experience, and it'll give you the exact location of the military base, where the super mutants are actually coming from. So before we leave, we want to put the robes on, so that we can get by these guards. I'm on important business. Blessings to you, brother. And that way, they won't attack you on the way out. They didn't hear the laser blasts and plasma blasts in the next room, luckily. I'm not sure that they can, but you know. So from here we should be clear. Should be clear on the cathedral. Our friends will be a little confused about why we come out of the cathedral wearing the robes, but yeah, we'll grab Ian, we'll grab Dogmeat, we'll grab Tycho. Do we want to grab Katja? She does hate dogs. Yeah, come along. You can be cannon fodder for any random encounters we find. Chuck this armor back on. Alright, and we got a level ding. Now, you can actually go back to the cathedral after it's blown up. I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, check it out, crater. And yep, there it is. It's all gone. Alright. Head back here and we'll use this level up. Oh, we actually... Oh. Another level snuck by me. So we'll go for... We've got energy weapons. So lockpick is what we want. We want to get that up to 60 at least. And let's put outdoorsman to 100. And remember, we do have ranger, which will also help. So I reckon that should be enough. And after that, I guess we'll go for... Yeah, we'll go for sneak. Because there is a guy that we want to sneak by. Alright, well this is it. Straight to the military base. Getting these random stops. That's so odd. I don't know what's... Oh, because we've run into the the edge of the land. So it's just stopping us. Yeah, that's why. So we're going straight to the military base. We're not going to scout it for the Brotherhood. Screw those guys. They stabbed me in the back last time. So we're just going to go straight there with our friends. The people that we actually trust. Plus Katja and Ian. So there's a really good chance here that we'll get a random encounter of super mutants. Yep. This'll be it. Oh? No, it's just the withdrawal from the Mentats going away. Okay. Our HP is alright. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright. So let's see if we make it. Okay. It's all paid off. So, here we are at the military base. First thing we want to do, change back into the robes, and we'll use that radio that we picked up from the super mutant in the Deathclaw cave. We'll say, oh, we're being attacked by humans. And we'll say Gamma Sector. So that'll get almost all of the guards outside away from us. So there'll just be the door guard here. Now this guy makes me nervous because he has the holotape with the door code written on it. Otherwise it's locked. And I've tested it and you cannot blow that door up. You have to use the code. So you could pickpocket it off of him, but that seems so risky. I would not want to try that. Especially not in this character. It's just out of the question. So this guy will stop us and say, yeah, it's a restricted area, but because we're wearing the robes, I'm on a special mission for the Master. He hasn't got the word that the Master's dead yet. So from here, this is why I picked up the electronic lockpick, and why I put those points into sneak just now. We'll sneak, we'll take the pick, and we'll use it on this door. I found that 60 is pretty, 60 lockpicking is pretty, you know, reliable. So, we've made it in there. He doesn't care about our armor now. We've already identified ourselves. So now we've made it in without setting any alarms off. So from here, we'll head into this room, and we'll use science on this computer here that's lit up. What is your function? What programs are running? So this is the robot control computer. So we'll try to terminate pest control. Delete rights not available. So we'll modify it instead to no pests. Thanks. So now these guys won't wake up and target us. So we'll head through here. Yeah, okay. Actually, our friends might trap us on the elevator. Yeah. Yep. They've done it. So actually what we'll do is we'll head back and hopefully they'll be in a good position. Dogmeat. Move aside, please. Okay. Good, good, good. I hate dogs. Yeah, shut up. Gotcha. Nobody asked. Okay. So we'll get Dogmeat to stay right here. And actually, Ian, you stay here as well. Any recommendations? Huh. Cool. Thanks for your help. And Katja. Thanks for your help. Actually, I wonder if you could get Katja... I've just remembered that Katja can pick locks for you. So I wonder if you make it here with Katja, if she can pick the main door lock for you. I'll have to test that. Let's take a Mentat. Actually, let's take a Psycho as well, while I'm thinking of it. Some more the thing with Psycho is that it drops your intelligence. So I'll take a couple more Mentats. At this stage, addiction doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll just take one. So 10 to 10. Alright. Oh. Good catch. Gotta change back into the robes, because the guards down here will stop us. Why not? This guy here. Off limits to children. Why? What is this place? Don't say that. Why? What is this place? Prisoner cell block. Okay, thanks. You need to leave. He tells us we need to leave, but he actually just lets us straight through. So, we'll go to level 4. Okay. And we'll go here into the back control room. That won't be locked or anything because there's no base alert. And here it is. These are the vats of FEV that they dip people into. The goo. Okay, so let's use science on this computer. That's why we bumped up our science and intelligence. So, display security codes. Try to get through the firewall. Okay, didn't like this. Try it again. Security codes, firewall, and oh, I've got to be really careful. I'm making triple sure that I'm hitting the right things. Silent self-destruct in 3 minutes. That's what we want. Okay. So now, the base is rigged to explode. We're getting the hell out of here. So this might actually be it. We might actually make it this time. I can't, I can't think of any reason that we'd lose from here. But man, my heart's pounding. I'm so excited. Have we finally made it? Have we finally made it? Get hurt from that, that's fine. Back to the first floor. We'll pick everyone up. See, nobody knows that anything's amiss. We'll even take Katja with us. Fine. I guess she doesn't deserve to die. And Dogmeat. How are you looking? Wounded. I'm just gonna quickly use a step back on you. I don't want you to die. 135 seconds. So it looks like we're going to make it with all of the companions alive. That's pretty good luck. Where's Katja? Okay, fine. If she died, then I wouldn't be too sad. But yes, I think we've done it. I think we've made it. Yep. That's it. That's the game. We did it. Ironman. I've been shaking. I've been shaking for like the last... ever since we got to like the cathedral. I was shaking.
The death of the Master was the first major step towards ending his mad dream of conquest and enforced peace. But it is the destruction of the vats that neutralizes the mutant threat. Without the ability to create more mutants and enforce their harsh brand of justice, the mutant armies flee to the east, beyond the No Man's Land. The mutant attack on Necropolis spares none of its ghoulish inhabitants. After the mutant armies advance, they leave a truly dead city behind them. In Shady Sands, Tandy helps her father Aradesh bring a new community and new life out of the broken remains of the world. They are responsible for the new California Republic, whose ideals spread across the land. Killian Darkwater takes firm control of Junktown, drives out the last of Gizmo's kind, and then enforces his own brand of frontier justice. Life is fair and safe under his law. The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California, with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house. The Desert Raiders eventually regroup and manage to terrorize small communities in the years following your adventures. Your involvement with the various places and people of the wasteland is well documented by future historians. Only a single question remained unanswered. What happened to you?
So right here, I've just got to... Oh, can we do it? No.
You've done it. That's wonderful, amazing. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, what you've endured. There's no way the people of the Vault can ever thank you enough for what you've done. You've saved all our lives. Who knows? Maybe even saved the human race. That makes the rest of this even harder. Everyone will want to talk to you. Every youngster will look up to you and want to emulate you. And then what? They'll want to leave. What happens to the Vault if we lose the best of a generation? What if we are the only safe place in the world? You just gave us back all these lives. I can't take the chance of losing them. I've made a lot of tough decisions since I took this position, but none of them harder than this one. You saved us, but you'll kill us. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
So I've just got to go here and turn the music and movie volume off. Because there's a song that plays that I don't have the license to, funny enough. But that's it, that's Fallout. Oh, this is just a thing added by Fallout Fixed, but we'll end game. There we go, that's it, Fallout. And we did it in 3 hours, actually. Which is a lot better than the 4 hours I was pushing earlier on. I'm not sure where I found another hour. We skipped Addendum, and we skipped doing the Mother Deathclaw stuff, but that can't be worth an hour. I don't know. Well, anyway, that was Fallout. We did it. We did it. Big 13 wins. At last, we've got a an Ironman run in the bag. After that last one, oh, that hurt so bad. Right at the end, we just needed like 10 more seconds. Didn't get it, but this time we were onto it. I knew what I was doing. I'd done the testing to make sure that I'd make the right moves, and I did. So we won. We didn't get unlucky with crits. I don't think we got any dangerous crits, actually. Yeah, we didn't get knocked down with, 45 damage or anything like that. Yeah, we made it. We made it, guys. So that's Fallout Ironman in 3 hours or so. So that's awesome. I'm really happy with that. I don't know what else to say. Well, I've proven the point that I wanted to make in the very first video, that the preset characters, these guys here are not bad. Albert is probably, to be fair, the best one, but these other two, they're fine. They're good. Natalia, she's got really good agility. Well, she's got maxed out agility and good endurance and good intelligence, actually. So she would be really good for like an unarmed build, or for like a stealth build, which is really supposed to be for. Yeah, should be fine. I could do her. Max Stone, yeah, he's just like a heavy weapons dude. That would be easy. Bruiser kind of sucks, that trait there, because it gives you 2 extra strength, which is good, but it also docks your action points by 2, which is not worth it. No way. Even if you were going to take those points out of strength and put them somewhere else, you really don't need that flexibility. Not at the cost of action points. I guess if you're just firing once anyway, then it doesn't matter too badly. But yeah, point is that you can get through the game with pretty much any character if you know what you're doing. If you know how it works, if you know where to go and who to talk to, then yeah, you can do it. I've just shown you. 3 hours. Awesome. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, that'll be it from me. See you for the next stream where I absolutely wreck this game and either win it completely easily, just like that, or I completely fall on my face. We'll see. Alright. We'll close out of that, and yeah.